Oh, I wonder why my makeup looks so much more dramatic. Granted, the girls I hung out in high school with, they had started doing full faces, and I'm like, I'm not about to be in the pictures. We at school, we taking pictures because, you know, in school that's all you do. And then I'm looking at myself and I'm not looking on, and they looking on in the pictures. So I'm like, hold on, I gotta learn. That I have a background that is so, oh shoot, I'm so sorry, I apologize. The fact that we all have to suffer through my background, I really need to get a backdrop or something, but whatever. So today, if you guys read the title correctly, yes, we are doing can this stay in place? We are doing a DESS DIOR makeup tutorial today. I'm also getting ready to go to the CJ official twerk class, and the reason why I'm going to do makeup is because I want to take pictures at the class. Me and my sisters literally got short mates for this. And we plan on going and drinking afterwards on Fort Lauderdale Beach. And this will be the last time I get to drink for a while. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the tutorial. I have nothing prepared per my absolute usual. Okay, so first we're going to start off with a little bit of skin prep. Her skin is always super glowy. Please ignore my fan. I'm so sorry, but my house is way too hot and I already took a shower and I don't want to be sweaty going there. And I've been getting that people would like me to talk for real and stop doing those voiceovers. So this is the OMGLO spray by Queen OMGLO. I'm just going to put it up. You want that to simmer. Next, I'm gonna go on with the Nourish Me by Hernisk, because it is very very nourishing. Do not leave moisturizers in the car because then they melt and then they re-dry differently. So I really should buy another one now. Also, I've already tinted my brows. This is what it looks like a week after. Almost a week. So if you watch my brow tint video, which is going to be out before this one, you would know what I'm trying to say when I say that as you give it time, it looks better and better. Next, I'm going to go on with like some eye cream from Benefit, because honestly, hi, I meant like we're gonna all do like our own thing, but I have to record. If I knew you guys wanted me to do makeup, I would have told her to come earlier, but I thought she just wanted to use the makeup. But just like a DESS DIOR Jada, this is literally a DESS DIOR tutorial, so. Or how she was from. This is a lip plumper because I cannot afford lip injections at the current moment. I'm joking, I can actually afford them. That's the Miami in me. It's like, bitch, let me not let y'all. I'm out here broke. But I don't know if I want them, because the thing is, I do want some more lip plump, but it's one that looks to the side. I'm like, all right.
Well, I don't even know what you was talking about, so I wasn't even gonna stress.
Okay guys, so I'm taking the contour powder and I'm gonna do my brows with that. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because I can't find my real brow powder. I don't know where it's gone, and I need to fill my brows. So you could just use, I'm just using this because it's like a cool tone. Now you guys know the Jada, the DESS DIOR, the Chatelaine, they are not giving you guys dark brows. It's like a barely filled in kind of situation. Honestly, it looks like, if I could really recommend you guys a product to use to get that look, I would definitely say either go with a pencil or a powder, but you got to do it very lightly because even that's like a little too dark. So for the brows, they don't really do a heavy concealer brow look, like where it's like super thick underneath there, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to use a mixture of these two, which is the JUVIAS 10 and 15 for like a slightly lighter color, but nothing too dramatic because you want it to be nice and natural and pretty, which is what the girls give. I love how they do their makeup. I feel like it screams summer kind of looks. So I'm just outlining my brow. They're not my focal point because I don't have nice eyebrows. So I feel like people who could sit and worry about their eyebrows all day, like, you have to have a nice base already. I don't care because my eyebrows are okay. Like, I don't think they're like screenshot worthy brow goals. I'm gonna just take whatever's left on the back of my hand and I'm just gonna use that as an eyeshadow base, because as you know, the girls are not really into eyeshadow. They're into a very like natural. So I just buff that out, buff it out right here. Okay, really pretty, right? So how I perceive her makeup is really like 2 shades, and the main difference is I know she goes like for like a reddish orangey brown, if that makes sense. Like, it's not straight up orange, it's more so like a reddish undertone to it. So I'm gonna go in with YODIT from this palette from Juvia's place. I'm gonna use that as the transition color. Try to make sure your brush is clean, because if it's not, it's gonna be too dark. Now this may look a little dark, but you guys gotta understand, you gotta build it up. And once it's all done, it's not gonna look that dark. So you just wanna go with like a general kind of light, rusty kind of brown. As you see, it has like a warm kind of like golden undertone to it. Don't go on the brown too cool, because then you're gonna look really cool and neutral. So I'm just putting that right in this crevice right here. They have their eyeshadow start up high up too, so don't be nervous. Now I start on this eye. This makeup is so quick and simple and easy. Like, and you can't go wrong with it. Like, you're gonna get compliments on it. When I do my makeup like this, I do get compliments on it. So yeah. The only thing left I'm gonna do, I'm going with this shade right here. And I'm gonna start working this reddish brown shade in that crease area and on the lid. So I like to put it like right here. As you guys can see, it has like an orange hue to it, an orange reddish hue. You gotta have the orangey reddish hue. This is very flattering on black girls, my loves. Now I don't do white women makeup right now because I'm not a white woman and I haven't been working as a makeup artist, so I really wouldn't know what to recommend. But for my black girls watching this, I'm pretty sure it would be just mainly us wanting to see how she does her makeup. But you never know, girl. You never know. You know what's so crazy to me, guys? This is just like me talking. It is so weird to me how many people did not know who like, I don't want to keep calling her more Jada because I know that's her past, but I'm trying to figure out, like, how did you not know who this girl was? Like there's literally people who are like, I don't know who that is, or this little baby's baby mama. And I'm like, man, please never reduce the girl to little baby's baby mama. Like, I remember when she first popped out with him, like, it was like her 20th birthday or something like that. And she had like that purple set on from like Shane Justin. I think he was still going by Dare to Be Vintage back then. And I'm like, who's this nigga? And like, my friend was like, oh girl, he's big in Atlanta. I'm like I'm thinking she's out with like a scrub. Like, cause I'm like, who the hell is he? She kind of brings it in. You can lightly do it on the lid like that, but I'm actually gonna go in with a lighter shade because I noticed that she actually does do a lighter shade on the lid. And so for that shade, I'm gonna go in with this one for my palette. I'm gonna put the palette's names in the comments. I'm gonna put that all over the lid because it's not like a white lighter shade, but it is noticeably lighter than what's going on around. And this is what I use this when you want a dispersed, whatever. When you want it blown out, like you don't want like a strong lid color. If you want the lid color to be strong, Sorry, these lashes is tickling my eye. If you want it to be strong, do not use this kind of brush. I am going to do a thin line because I do plan on putting lashes on. This is the Huda Beauty. It is so black. My lash extensions are like disappeared. Ah, I cannot see y'all. But it's like, stop playing with me like you didn't know who Jada was. Leave me alone. Like, that shit, I'm like, where were you guys? Like, I didn't actually prime my face. I just realized, sitting here on my Jada Crusader. So I'm gonna go with the Hangover primer by TooFaced, because again, she does a more dewy situation. Now I will say, you guys, when you do your makeup and you're doing your makeup for real life, you always, your main consideration should not be what it looks like in a picture. It should always be, what does it look like in person. I see it in this Milani foundation, the Anastasia foundation. I really think I should low-key do it by itself. Let me see how it goes on, because I don't want it to be too thick actually. And I'm in the shade 440C. Taking out my sponge. And the reason why I use this foundation is, like I said, she doesn't do super matte. Yeah, I'm not gonna mix it because this one's actually darker, and I don't want it to be. But I do this because she likes to use like a luminous look. Like, if you really notice, her makeup's not really matte in my opinion, except for like certain key areas, but even still, this foundation looks really nice, really skin-like, but it still gives coverage. But 9 tan, this is like 2 shades lighter than the one that I would actually use. I'll let you go because, oh yeah, this is like way lighter than I would normally do, but I know with the Milani, it blends out nice. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, with all their makeup, they like a really strong yellow goldeny tone. If you guys notice, when you see this concealer, it's yellow. Like, if you had to ask the undertone, it's very clearly like a yellow golden color. You're not gonna achieve their kind of makeup without choosing the proper undertones. Taking a bomb with this. What you looking for? You could just tell me what you're looking for.
Oh, okay, bonnet.
Oh. Do is that I'm gonna go in with Huda Beauty concealer in the shade number 20, and I'm gonna go underneath the eye with it. I just pump out a little bit, and I like to put it on with the brush. I don't like to use this thing. I don't know why, but I mean, I'll use it for the sake of this video. Not that you guys give a damn, but as you guys know, it's not noticeably lighter than the first color I just used, but this concealer is actually, you're gonna see how it blends. This concealer is way thicker, and I only put it literally right where I want the thickness to be, so they just lost. So as you guys see how that blends out? The concealer is nice and full. If you like that under eye where it's like, you need the concealer. Mind you guys, this is like literally the same color what I just did, like a little bit lighter referral, probably the really close in color, but the actual thickness of it. But I like to keep thickness pretty central. You don't want to bring that thickness too much up. So that's when I buff right here. We're working together, and I just woo. Everything's really nice and blending them, especially underneath the eye, because I have lines. So I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Blondie, and I'm just gonna press underneath that area. I don't like to bake. I like to more so press the powder inside my skin. Oh man, really set. And then now once I do that, just underneath the eye, because like I said, she's not really a matte person everywhere else. The singular hands down best cream contours. I'm gonna go in with Toasted Honey because I don't want this to be too strong or anything like that. Product you don't use too much because this is like an oil based cream, and I just put it right there. And as you guys see, the reason why this is not really like a super dark contour, it's more of like a light bronzer effect, is because if you notice, they don't go super heavy with the contour. Like the contour is not a really dark shade, so you don't want to do yours really dark and then be like, oh, I wonder why my makeup looks so much more dramatic. By any chance if there's any powder left on top, I'm just pressing it in. I'm gonna like kind of like give it like a general spoof. But like I said, I'm not going to go out my way to powder any of the other areas because you want the under eye to be the girl that stands out for this kind of look. So I'm going to go in Cocoa Caramel Cutie. As you guys see, again, golden undertones. If you want to achieve the look that they're going for, you gotta stay away from those strong, heavy reds. I'll just lightly go, nothing too great. Yeah, it doesn't need anything. If you want, bring a little bit out here just for fun effect. Okay, so who is there?
The plumper.
Oh, here's my dad too.
Hey, is your stuff in the washing machine?
Yes, it's me.
Please before you disappear.
To put it in the dryer?
Yes.
Yes. Because I need to use it when I get back home.
So I should hurry up and use it. Have fun.
Thank you. And to do a really more so orangey tone brush, but the other one from Sephora will give you that too. It's hysterical. This one is Sunset from Kevyn Aucoin. I got this from Marshalls, so I did not actually pay Kevyn Aucoin's prices. So I always just smile. They say not to do that. That's how I like to apply my brush though, and push it up. So like look for corally orange tone blushes. Those look good on black girls. Brush that I use for whatever you call it, bronzing, because you want everything to kind of be cohesive or whatever. This side looks a little bit more blush, but I actually prefer this side. Now blush does wear off, so really noticing from DESS makeup is that it doesn't actually look like she does black. It looks like she does brown, which I have brown. It's gonna take the concealer brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna coat my brush really thickly, nice with this, clean off the sides, look down. And then do the other one. If you guys like more dramatics, do black, but if you guys like what she's doing, and again, those small differences, you might not notice them until you actually do them, and it's like, oh, okay. Guys, I'm just gonna do mascara off camera and pop on some lashes on top, and then I will come back in 5 seconds. It is gonna be doing too much. Alright, I could get a small lash, but I actually love these lashes from this palette. Just these two, just mix these two, because again, like I said, her highlight's not like something super like that she seems to put like a lot of effort into. It just like comes off like very subtle. There is some of the Rihanna one on this brush because my sisters use it. I'm not gonna highlight underneath my brows because she does not do that. She leaves that like the color of her concealer. So I'm just gonna take the e.l.f. setting spray. This is just the regular one. I'm gonna mist all over my face. I'm just gonna take this clear mascara and flick my brow hairs up because she also does that. I prefer the 24-hour brow setter by whatever that thing, Benefit. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some brown eyeshadow and I'm gonna do that for 5 seconds because I don't think I actually, yeah, I guess, whatever. Just do that. Next, I'm gonna take the Bear With Me by Dose of Colors, and I'm gonna put that pop, 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 pop. I just go in really lightly with that, pop, and then let this dry. Let it dry or it's gonna move. Normally I like to put my own pink one, but she doesn't look like she has a little pink situation going on. And you guys are not here to see how I like to do my makeup. Alright guys, so this is the end. This is the final look. I hope you guys can catch it and receive it and like it. So that's the finished makeup look. Again, if you guys like it, please comment, share, send it to all your friends who also want to give the DESS DIOR effect. Now I need to finish, and I'm going to be vlogging today for the twerk class and all the other festivities we get into. So see you guys very, very, very soon.
Say what you need, I'm all